I'm so excited to be here this evening to have this amazing time with all of us. And God bless you all for coming. So, right as Seno said, we'll be talking about friends, influence, and the company you keep. But first, I want to ask how many of us here have friends? Show by hand. If you have friend or friend, show by. Okay. So I believe we all have friends. And today, what you are going to learn is going to show us that the people that we call our friends, are they indeed our friends, or any other word that we use to describe them. So we are going to talk about friends, influence, and the company you keep. I want one person to share with us all the name of the friend, how they met, and one thing they love about him or her. Anyone to, okay, Philip.
I had a friend called Linda, and she's amazing. So I met her in JHS story. She was in JHS one, but due to one or two reasons, she joined me in JHS story. And due to classmates and other stuff, we became friends. And from that day, we were moving on, and we are now close friends. That she's helping me. Whatever I do, whenever I go wrong, she hold me accountable. And that's what I really love about her. Even when coming to church and I get late, she say, "Hey, Philip, why are you late?" This and that. So I really loved her very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's give it to him. Thank you for sharing with us. So just as he said, the friend is amazing. And I believe the friends that we have to are amazing people in our lives. They help us, they challenge us, they believe in us that we can do more. And they are the people that we are going to talk about today. Our main focus is going to be on peer pressure, toxic relationship, and choosing wise friendships. Peer pressure, toxic relationship, and choosing wise friendship. I hope you have an interesting time together. Amen. First of all, I want to ask, who is a friend? If you say, I have a friend, what does it mean? A friend is someone who cares enough to be honest, adds value to your life on purpose, and works with you towards becoming your best self. A friend is someone who cares enough to be honest, adds value to your life on purpose, and works with you towards becoming your best self. And I took this definition from John Maxwell, and he is our leadership coach. So I believe everything that he says is true, and when we implement, it's going to help our lives. So just as the definition says, a friend is someone who cares enough to be honest with you. Honest with you. A friend is someone that when you make a mistake, wouldn't cover up for you that, oh, my friend did something bad, but I love my friend, so I'm going to cover up for the friend. But that friend is honest with you. When you make a mistake, he or she corrects you, believes in you, and adds value to your life on purpose. Everything that we are learning here, as good friends, we are supposed to share with our other friends. In that way, we are adding value to their life on purpose because we want them to become better individuals as ourselves. And I love the last part, becoming your best self. If you have a friend, and indeed the person is your friend, the person does things that will help you to become your best self. So some of us, we will be shy, but you have that particular friend that will tell you that, my dear, this your character, I don't like it. I want you to become your best self. They believe in you that you can make it. And all their focus is that you will become your best self. That is who a friend is. So with this definition, if you reflect and think about it well, you can know that some people that we call our friends are not our friends. Because based on these things that I'm listing, they are not doing that. So right after here, we have to do some corrections, some adjustment to the people that we call our friends. Because if the person is your friend, he or she has to be honest with you, add value to your life on purpose, and help you to become your best self. Amen. Are you with me? Okay, now our second keyword is influence. And all my family members here know what influence is. So I would love one of them to tell me the meaning of influence so that you know that indeed we are learning here, okay? So Elizabeth, what is influence? Don't feel shy, okay?
Influence is the ability to persuade people to work together for a greater goal.
Let's give it a hand. Thank you. So rightly as she said, influence is the ability to persuade people to work together for a greater goal. And right as we learned yesterday, we all have influence. Everybody here has influence. It is for us to use them. Everyone here has influence. Our friends have influence on us because they are the people that we spend most of our time with. So today we are going to know that influence that they have on you, is it good or bad? If it is bad, what are you supposed to do? If it is good, what are we also supposed to do? Now, when we say friendship, what is friendship? Friendship is a committed relationship where two people choose to add value to each other, build trust, and help each other become better. A committed relationship where two people choose to add value to each other, build trust, and help each other become better. Now, those of us that we say we have friendship with this person, are you committed? Are you on and off? Do you sometimes feel like, today I don't feel like talking to my friend, I'm not in the mood? No, that is not friendship. You have to be committed to that friendship because the two of you chose to add value to each other's life. Add value to each other's life. So if you know that the person that you call a friend is not adding value to your life, it means that you guys are not in a friendship. Because one friendship, the two of you must add value to each other's life, build trust, and help one another to become better. Help one another to become better. And I love it that I have amazing people that I call my friends. Preparing, I saw that there are some people that they are not my friends, and there are some that they are indeed my friends. Because yesterday I called two friends that I'm feeling nervous for this. And they told me that, Josephine, you can do it. Don't tell me that you're feeling nervous. Because in school, we know that you're an amazing speaker. So don't tell me that you are feeling shy because of this that you are going to do. Because they believe in me, they trust me that I can do it. And in that case, they are helping me to become better. That is what we call friendship. A committed relationship where two people choose to add value to each other, build trust, and help one another to become better. Amen. Now let's go to our first focus, peer pressure. How many of us have heard the word peer pressure before? All of us. Yeah, we learned it in social studies, right? Yes. And we know that it's one aspect of an adolescent that most at times we fall into peer pressure. So peer pressure is all about influence. It can be either positive or negative. But most at times we look at the negative part of it. So whenever we hear peer pressure, we think that it's not a good thing. There are some that it's good, that helps our life. That is the positive peer pressure. So just as I said, it's all about influence. And when we say peers, our peers are our age mates, our classmates, people that we surround ourselves with the most. They are our peers. And one way or the other, they have influence on our lives. Sometimes even our decisions, our peers have influence on them. You go tell your friend that I want to do this, and your friend will tell you that, no, I don't think you can do this. And then you tell yourself that it is true. I think what you are saying is true. I can't do it. They have influence on us. Even sometimes the way that we talk, someone will meet you and your friend will be like, whoa, are you guys siblings? You look the same, you talk the same, you walk the same. It's about influence. That friend has influenced you, or you have influenced that friend. So peer pressure is all about influence. And John Maxwell says something that you become like the 5 people that you spend most of your time with. 5 people that you spend most of your time with, you become like them. So those of us that we have friends that we are in the same class, we talk, we eat together, we walk around the most, you can see that your character and that of your friends are the same. Do you get what I'm saying? Your character, your attitude, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you talk is similar to the way that your friends too are behaving. It's all because you spend most of your time with them in the classroom. Sometimes even going home, they are the ones that we walk home with. So they have a lot of influence on us. Amen. So we shouldn't think that peer pressure is a bad thing. As I said, we have the good side and the bad side. But I believe that we leaders, we must focus more on the good side of what? Peer pressure, on the positive influence that our friends have on us. If you have a friend who tells you that go to church, and because you don't want to offend that friend or you don't want you guys to be fighting, you will obey, you go to church. That is a positive peer pressure that that friend is having on you. Not the one that will tell you that you see that mango tree there, the owner is not there. Let's go. You know, young ones like us, we love doing that a lot. We'll go to people's farm, then we'll be destroying things and stuff. That is also peer pressure. You listen to your friend, and that is the negative side of what? Peer pressure. Now, peer pressure is not going anywhere. It's with us. It's not only for teenagers or adolescents. Even our parents too, sometimes they get affected by peer pressure. Maybe your mother's friend will tell her that, you see that clothes that I saw? I think this material is nice. Let's go and buy. Then your mom will be like, I support you. I'll go and buy. That is also another form of what? Peer pressure. So peer pressure is not going anywhere. All what we have to do is to learn how to handle it when we get into it. Since we are with our friends, we work with people, one way or the other, we are going to be what? Affected by peer pressure. Now let's look at 3 ways that we can handle peer pressure. Number 1 is choose your circle on purpose. Choose your circle on purpose. And circle are the people that we spend most of our time with the most. We have to choose them on purpose. That is where intentionality comes in. You see, most of us, when they ask, oh, how did the two of you become friends? You'll be like, I don't know. I just thought that we are friends. I don't know what happened. It's because we were not intentional. There are some of our friends that we grew up with them since childhood. Automatically, they became our friends. Some of them are our classmates. They became our friends automatically. By learning and moving forward, we still have to make the choice to choose them again as our friends. We shouldn't say that because I grew up with this person, I cannot say that she's not my friend, he's not my friend. But looking at the definition that we have here, if that person falls short, it's either you can help the person become better, and if the person says that I'm not going to change, you just move out of that relationship. Because I believe that we don't all want to be in a toxic relationship. We want to be in a healthy relationship where each of us grow and better ourselves. So 1 is that we must choose our circle on purpose. Choose them on purpose. And we have to choose friends who are going where we are going. Choose friends who are going where you are going. You can't say that I'm coming to Baptist and your friend is going to Zongo, so you follow the friend to that place. Are you going to Zongo? No, you are coming here. So you must choose friends who are going the same direction as you are going, who have the same purpose as you, who believes in you, who trust you that even when you are underestimating yourself, they believe that you can do it. 1 way that we can handle peer pressure is that we must choose our circle on purpose. Because we've all heard the quote that show me your friends and I'll show you your future. So if you have a friend who doesn't add value to you, always subtract from you, then you can imagine how your future is going to be. And you have a friend who believes in you, who challenges you that, my friend, you can make it. You have a bright future because they believe in you and they will be with you throughout the journey. The second one is that add value first. Add value first. If you want to handle peer pressure, be the first to add the value. If you are adding value to your friends, they'll be, I don't think I can put this negative pressure on my friend. Because all the things that you are sharing with them are positive things, are things that are going to help them better themselves. They are not going to let you be affected by their negative peer pressure. So you must add value first. Become someone who adds value in your circle. Become someone who adds value in your circle. Then the third one is have solid ground. Have solid ground. And that is all about our values. And I know that my family members, you've learned a lot about values, what you believe in, what you stand for. If you know what you stand for, peer pressure doesn't have any power on you. If you believe in God and your friend doesn't, your friend cannot change you because you know what you stand for and you believe that that is the right thing and you follow suit. Have solid grounds. Know your values. Do not allow your friend to make you compromise your value. And I know that adolescents, we want to feel accepted, cared for, loved, and sometimes we tend to compromise our values because we want to feel accepted. No. If they don't want you, it's okay. Be firm. Stand on what you believe. Stand on it. Never compromise your value because you want to feel accepted for. You see, the same people that are saying that, oh, if you change the way that you dress, I will accept you as my friend. If you change it, there will be the same people that, hey, you've changed, oh. Now look at the way that you are dressed. I don't want you as my friend again. What are you going to do? Nothing. So we have to what? Have solid grounds all about our values. So peer pressure is the influence of your circle. Guard it, choose it wisely, and become the kind of friend who creates positive pressure for others. Become the kind of friend who creates positive pressure for others. So those of us here, thinking about it, if you know that you are creating a negative pressure on your friends, please stop. Right now, let's choose to create a positive pressure for those in our circle. Now, let's move to choosing wise relationship. You see, the best person that we can consult in choosing relationship is God. He is our number one. And you see, when you ask God that, God, I want this person to be my friend, you have a wonderful friendship. The first person that you must consult in choosing friendship is God. Now, you see, relationships can make you or unmake you. It can change you or make you better. You can become your best in a relationship or you can become your worst in a relationship. That is why you must be careful when we are choosing our friends, when we are going into relationship. Know the kind of relationship that you are going into and what you can do. Now, when we want to be in a relationship or a friendship, these are some questions that we have to ask. Do they add value to me? That friend, do they add value to you? Number two, do I add value to them? So, as I'm asking this question, answer it yourself and see that are you in the right relationship? If all the answers are no, then it means that we have a lot of work to do and we can do it too, okay? The third one is, do you have the right character? Fourth, are they going where you are going? If they are not, please get back. Now, one thing that I will say is that we shouldn't be desperate for friends. Some of us, we are desperate. I don't have friends. You are frustrated. No. Friendships are choices. And you have to be what? Intentional about them. Because a lot of things goes into friendship. We have three people in a friendship. We have subtractors. Those who are going to subtract the value, they are going to drain you. They won't add anything to your life, oh, always taking from you. Then we have others. They add value to your life. Then we have multipliers. They add value to your life and the lives of others as well. 3 people that we have in a relationship. So let's check our lives. Are you an adder, a multiplier, or a subtractor? If your friend is a subtractor, you are doomed though. Run away. Because that friend is not taking you anywhere. They are just there to drain your energy. After learning these amazing things from here, you go share with your friend. That's what you learned. Me, I don't believe in them more. Hey, throw them away. They will not, what they said, it will not help you. Then you also be like, maybe it seems like I wasted my time over there. That person is a subtractor, and you have to quickly run away from that relationship. In that case, it becomes a toxic relationship. And I don't want all of us to be in a toxic relationship. I want us to be in a healthy one. A relationship that we are all going to add value to ourselves, be honest with ourselves, and help each other become better. Relationships are like investments. The longer you put into them, the greater the return. You know, some of us, we have money at the banks, and you'll be like, oh, I want my money to be there for 5 years. What are you looking for? The interest. So if you want your relationship to become a better one, you must invest in it. You must be committed. You must spend time with your friend. You must add value to their life. In that case, they become investment. And I believe that when our friends become amazing people, we love it. But if you see that your friend is terrible, you don't want to be in that kind of relationship. Now let's look at some of the things that makes relationship grows or friendship grows. So we have value, trust, growth, respect, connection, love, care, forgiveness, kindness, communications, and others. These are some qualities that will help our relationship to grow. Then last one, on toxic relationship. Now let's look at some things that you would identify if you're in a toxic relationship. One is that the other person subtracts value. 2, the other person lack character. 3, they are stuck. They don't want to grow. Whatever that you teach them, they don't listen to you. They're like, oh, my attitude. That's how I want it to be. Oh, I don't want to change. No. Then they pull you down. They don't believe in you that you can make it. They are always telling you that you can't make it. Why are you saying that you can make it? You see, the thing that you want to do, it won't help you. If you are in that kind of relationship, know that it's a toxic relationship. And right from here, if that relationship is toxic, we are going to pull them down and start to build good relationship. And one thing that most of the time we do is that we try to fix those kind of relationship. Fixing is good, but if the other person doesn't want to change, don't try to what? Fix them. Because they are bent on not changing their character, their attitude. Don't try to fix them. Then don't also feel guilty for setting boundaries. You see, right after here, some of us are going to be like, you are not my friend again. Then you will be like, we've been friends for so many years and you want to leave me alone. Don't feel guilty for that. Because we've learned here that we all want to be in better relationship, wise relationship. So if that relationship is toxic, then we have to run away from it. So from here, I know that we are all going to do a lot of adjustments in our friendship. Those who that we call our friends that they are not indeed our friends, we have to work on them. And I believe that learning this too, we also have to become amazing people that we can also be others' friends. You see, it's not about we learning and trying to find fault in our friends' life. Check yourself. It goes directly to us. As the other person is working on themselves, we also have to work on ourselves. Amen. So I hope you enjoyed it. And we are all going to build positive relationships. Friendships that are going to better our lives. Friendships that are going to push us forward. Friendships that are going to let us have better futures. Thank you.